My art practice focuses on black as a color, the deepness of this color. I link a lot to the universe, the space, the things we don't know or we want to know and we don't understand. So I'm very interested in that. And my work focuses on the material like paper, printing matter, a lot with risoprint, silkscreen, other printing techniques, more like the analog techniques I'm most interested in, but also the digital part can be connected to it. When I do an exhibition or I show my work to people, I always want to have a real connection with the public, and I do it in the form of a performative work or an activation I want to include in exhibition forms. The two-dimensional, I think it comes more or has to do with the part that I'm working with printed material, which I mostly search around the color black, how the color itself is printed on the paper with different combinations also of all the colors that can make black. So that makes a two-dimensional print, of course. And I don't exclude that I, in the future, might work more three-dimensional. And then also with this activation I have to the public, this performative part, I really like that then it becomes more a real thing in space. So that's how I see it.
Good, yes.
Yeah, I work a lot with risography because I really like the tactile feeling of it, because the ink is really into the paper and the ink is also a bit transparent, so you can make a nice combination of, for example, the CMYK, where the K is of course black, but if you add a bit more blue, you get a more bluer black. If you add a bit more red, you get a redder black. So these kind of combinations, in the previous work, I researched also about that. It's really fascinating for me. And the color black itself, why I really into that, because for me it's such a deep color. They say it's not a real color, but for me it's everything. For me it feels it contains all the color in the world if you put it on each other. For me, the black is there. If you see something, a material, an object that has the color black, the light is shining upon it. So that's why they don't call it black, because it always has some other color inside of it. And I think there is so much beauty in this color. I think in my work and also my point of view or my interest, why I work around these topics of the other side of the moon and the color black, for me means the same thing, that it's something we cannot grasp, like with our mind or with our hands or with anything. We cannot really think about it because it's not real. I mean, the other side is real, but we can never see it from Earth's perspective. And I think these kind of things really drive me to make my work. So the work in the exhibition space, they're based, or I worked from pictures, photographs I took in Iceland in 2015, so already a long time ago. But for me, they're still very valid, because if I look at the sky right now in this moment, I will see the same thing. It's the stars, or what is it that can we see it? Can't we see it? Can we capture it with our phone or with a camera? How far can we go? How far do we know the universe? And all these questions, I also hope that people who see my work think about these kind of questions. If you lay down in the grass at night, that you also think about what is there, what's up there. So